Okay, we got Zested playing as the twins in the yellow. And the player 2 side up against Disobeyed playing Vesper in the teal. Player 1 side. And this is, round of 4 semifinals. So these two have both already qualified. But we will see who is going to make seed 5 through 6. And see who's going to face off against Sigma, I believe it is. Waiting on the other side of winners. And at the point of this set, actually, that's taking place right now, I don't actually think they finished the follow-up set. So of course we do know the winner of this beforehand, but I will not spoil it. But I'm looking forward to seeing how they play this out and how they play out the following games. And we're not seeing anything too wild. Both players sending swords to reinforce the aggressive front here. And they're both very familiar with how this map gets played out. Going for the capture there, gonna go harass the commander. Typically I would say the first 4 turns of this map are pretty much solved. And that's largely just about, getting into the groove of things, making small decisions about, what am I going to build as the follow-up to the early swords and early positioning. And we see one dog come out, we see Zested going for a knight.
I'm not afraid of you.
They're going to go for the knockdown on this village. Oh, actually, lumber mill, sorry. That comes forward, and ooh, Vesper. Is that enough health to take down a sword? No, it's very close though. You're gonna need a tiny amount of counter attack damage. Just a regular sword hit. They're just gonna be annoying for now. I think we're gonna see this on both sides. We're gonna see the aggression. Oh, actually, Zested's gonna go even more aggressive. Take out the sword. Keep pressuring the commander. Knight's gonna follow up as well, actually, so Vesper can't just stand here and fight.
No.
Oh, yeah, not gonna be able to kill that sword. They are gonna knock down this lumber mill. This sword actually surprisingly not being aggressive, but I guess it makes sense. There is a full health enemy sword that's being aggressive in that corner. Gonna be particularly annoying. And oh, well, this will kill. 0 defense. That might have even killed on planes, but they're on a road, so yeah, commander does a lot more damage. Swords are incredibly vulnerable at that point. And oh, are we gonna see Disobeyed being aggressive here? That's a lot of damage to take on your dogs. Oh, okay. They're just going to... Yeah, I mean, this makes sense. If you stand and fight the dog, you lose your knight, so... Okay. Ooh, fire comes out? Is that gonna hit pretty much everything, including commander? Oh, but there's actually nothing really to follow up here, so... Yeah, good play there coming out from Zested. Just gonna do a lot of damage to these early cheap units, and they're okay taking some damage themselves. And even gonna have to fire in a place where, if Disobeyed wanted to suicide onto the enemy units, they would die in the fire even if they did live. Okay. Now Disobeyed. Slowly cleaning up this bottom right corner. It's been a long time. And yeah, they've managed to hold this lumber mill on the top as well. Funnily, the position of this fire orb means that the trees can't grow there. Makes sense, you can't really grow a forest in a fire, so... Okay, and that actually lowers the village just perfectly to the right amount of health for the sword to take it down. But potentially going to see the twins heal off of this building, maybe even the lumber mill, depending on how the capture order works. The fire is preventing the capture on their side. Gonna be kind of annoying. And Disobeyed has Vesper Groove. But they're very happy about that.
What's this?
I don't know how I feel about the sword doing the capture there, but this might be the knight gonna go be aggressive over on this right hand side. No, moves to the center. Okay. And I mean they're both playing quickly. Disobeyed's got 10 minutes. Taken so far. Zested 8.5. So yeah, they're both playing about the same speed. Ooh. Okay. Twins gonna be very vulnerable here to taking damage. And they're just gonna eat their own fire damage? That is, I want to say almost absurd that you would put yourself in that level of damage, but there's nothing from Disobeyed to punish it, so yeah, go for it, I guess. That's so bizarre, like to deliberately to put yourself in your own fire like that, but it does work. It does allow for the capture of the Slumber Mill, and there's nothing Disobeyed can really do to stop that. They have, however, captured their own Slumber Mill, so that to me is wild. Doesn't even heal the commander. Just gonna take out the threats that are nearby. And they're all good. Like, doesn't matter to them that Twins is on low health. Like, as long as they're not gonna get lethal, they're fine. Okay, finally picks up the kill there. And I think you actually want to save for Vesper tier 2 at this point. Disobeyed looking a little bit light on units right now. And you probably want to get those smoke twins. Sisters, yeah, sisters is what they're called, not twins. Okay, fire goes away. Twins are just gonna sit on low health. And actually, another big advantage of doing this, other than like being very annoying for the opponent, is that you just got to like bank money for a couple turns, slowly heal your commander naturally, and didn't even heal to full health, so actually maximum efficiency right there. And the passive healing is going to do a lot of heavy lifting here. Disobeyed has a golem, has Vesper Groove, really wants to get tier 2 at this point. Having a couple extra units on the board is like very useful, so. And Disobeyed, the whole army's here though. That is very much open for Twins to throw fire on, and that might be what's going to happen. We might actually just try and see a lethal attempt here. Does Zested see it? Dogs go in. Sword gets killed. A sword can follow up. A knight can follow up actually. Guaranteed. It is. Sword going to be able to follow up as well from the road. Oh, this isn't looking good for Vesper. And that actually looked like a very safe position too. So we're going to see one hex come in. Oh, that sword won't go down to it, but that's fine. And 2 dogs. Yeah, double dog will do it. First dog hit. Take her down to about 27, I think. And yeah, second will actually do a little bit more than that. And there's even fire to finish off as well. But yeah, Vesper, 6%. Dog's gonna finish. I think you could have done it without the fire. But maybe just wanted to do the play for style points. And Zested takes it. Taking, I think, a little bit of time there to calculate lethal and realizes, hey, this is absolutely a thing I can do. And they're gonna take game 1. And I think Zested overall was playing a little bit better, but Disobeyed, like, they had Vesper Groove, they just needed to, I think, get to tier 2, get the sisters out, and then push with that advantage. But no, Zested played very well. Twins, especially Twins Fire, is one of the few things that can really deal with Vesper Groove, or at least punish it to some extent. Because, you know, you want to bunch up your army underneath all that smoke, and fire can hit pretty much all of it, so yeah, fire doesn't really care if you're under smoke or not. I mean, obviously there's, like, you know, the follow-up damage to fire, but That was a really cool lethal there. Zested takes it, and we're gonna go into game 2.